It's the Everton News Daily here on Toffee TV. Marco Silva has done his press conference ahead of the trip to Leicester and has confirmed that Seamus Coleman misses the game. It was hoped Coleman would be back for this one, but he is out. What he did say, Marco Silva, was that Coleman, Yerry Mina, Andre Gomez and Phil Jagielka should all be fit after the international break for the game against Crystal Palace. Silva hoping that Everton have a bounce game behind closed doors during the international break with an opportunity to give those players a chance to get some minutes under their belt to go along with the training. Silva talked about Andre Gomez, said he does need a little bit of a mini pre-season, which is what he's been getting, but he confirmed that both him and Mina had trained all week, so that's good news for the Everton bosses. We hope to try and get finally something that resembles a fully fit squad, and I think the fans desperate to see Mina and Gomez in that Everton squad and the starting 11 to see just what they can bring to the club. Seamus Coleman has been missed, although John Joe Kenny has done well in his absence. So it'll just be good to get these players back and get something like a full-strength squad to choose from, because it benefits everybody. Marco Silva talking about the trip to Leicester, saying it'll be very, very difficult, but we're going there to win. Defended again his decision to change so many players in midweek. Spoke about the likes of Tosin and Schneidlin, who, you know, and Leighton Baines, who were all first-team players that come in, and it shouldn't have really affected it. But did say that perhaps the change in the three behind the striker might have had more of an effect than what he first thought. Although he did say that Lookman and Bernard were the best two players on the pitch. So, you know, but he did take Lookman off with half an hour left, which was a bit mad. But yeah, so it's going to be a tough one tomorrow, but let's hope we can go there and cause Leicester problems. I think we can. They'll cause us problems, no question about that, but I think we can cause them problems as well. They do concede goals. They do give up chances in games the same as us. Can we actually be clinical for once and do the job properly? Let's hope we can. Gylfi Sigurdsson has been nominated for the Player of the Month award. Whether he wins it is another thing. Obviously, he's in there with Eden Hazard, who personally I think should win it. But it's good recognition for Gylfi to get nominated in that. And that comes the day after Luca Dean and Kurt Zouma were brought back into the French national side. World Cup winning French national side, remember. So good news for Everton on the whole, because what it does is it shows those players that Everton are a club that people do take notice of, the Premier League itself. And it shows players who are maybe and ahhing a little bit about Everton that, you know what, I still go there, I can still be recognised by my country, I can still produce and do well and have a good, you know, it can continue to further my career. Because let's be honest, that's what we need at the minute. It's difficult to get players to come to clubs that aren't in Champions League, so you need every little bit you can squeeze out of negotiations and say, look, it doesn't affect you, come here, we're high profile, we'll get you in your national side, or we'll continue to help you. And that seems to be the case with Zouma and Dean, because like I said, they're going into a side that won the World Cup, the best team in the world. So there you go, very good news for them and Everton, in my opinion. Marco Silva was also asked about Tom Davies, the pressure on him. Said there is pressure on Tom Davies and he is supporting him. He said, but he's just got to play and learn to cope with it and get on with it and, you know, see where we go with that. He's got to perform to the best of his ability, and if he does, then he's got a chance of staying in the team. But obviously that becomes more difficult once Andre Gomez is fit as well, and it should do. He should have headaches having to pick players because of, you know, the options on the bench as well. He was also asked about Nikola Vlasic today. He said that he's very much our player. He said he had to let him go out on loan because he couldn't guarantee him games. Vlasic wanted to play. He's glad he's gone out to Moscow and is doing well, playing at a high level and scoring. But he's very much our player and he expects him to come back and fight for his place at Everton. On the back of that, Nikola Vlasic's agent has said that he hopes that someone like Inter Milan will come in for Vlasic in the summer. He said he spoke to them last summer about the possibility. He said, but hopefully a prestigious club like Inter Milan will come in and take Nikola, because he's talking about one of Croatia's finest prospects. Well, you can't argue with that, can you? But let's hope he comes back and does it for Everton, if he's good enough. If not, we wish him well and he moves on. It's a week now until we do the zip wire challenge for Everton in the community. It is getting to be a bit like that once you think about it. If you can listen, everybody who's donated so far, absolutely outstanding. It's been a fantastic effort, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for donating. If you haven't donated and you can, it'd be amazing. Even if it's £1, it'd be fantastic. Just push that total up. And, you know, all of the money is going to Everton in the community to continue the fabulous work that they do in this city. And, you know, like I say, it's a privilege for us to be able to go and, you know, attempt to help them raise some money for Everton in the community. So thank you very much to everyone who has already donated. It means a lot, and it's for a great cause. So thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. It takes a minute. If you want more videos, get over and join us on Patreon as well. We appreciate every one of our patrons massively as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. See you later on Toffee TV.